Thank you for your time. I'm here to strongly oppose the proposed fast food development at 1 and 2 Marine Drive Safety Beach and 5 Nepean Highway, Dromana. This proposal presents serious traffic, safety and infrastructure concerns that cannot be ignored. My name is Paul Whitaker. I'm a respondent to this current application at the BP service station Dromana. I was also a respondent in the previous application at VCAT in 2021. These videos were taken by me during January 2025 and one from 2021. They are used to help the viewer to gain a clearer understanding of the issues. Existing traffic issues. At the last VCAT hearing on this subject, concerns were raised about traffic congestion around the applicant's site, particularly during peak tourist months. Despite this, the proposed solution, limiting long vehicles 6 metres or above to a left turn onto Nepean Highway, is inadequate and unenforceable. A simple sign will not prevent traffic blockages, illegal turns and overall congestion. Increased traffic impact. The Mornington Peninsula is experiencing rapid growth in tourism and recreational activities, especially boating and water sports. A 24/7 fast food drive-through and sit-down restaurant will only exacerbate existing issues by significantly increasing traffic volume. The applicant proposes 2 entry points on Marine Drive, one for fuel sales and restaurant parking, and another for the drive-through facility. This alone suggests they anticipate much greater traffic, yet the site only has one exit point, forcing a chaotic mix of vehicles onto Nepean Highway when exiting. This will be a mixture of patrons who have filled their fuel tanks, completed their sit-down meal, or indeed driven through the quick-serve drive-through servery, some of whom must only turn left. Pedestrian access. Increased pedestrian traffic from the beach to the applicant's site will create hazardous crossing conditions, particularly along Dromana Parade. A nice hot sunny day already sees many people dodging cars and trucks to access the existing service station. Cold drinks, ice creams, all manner of confection, and a nice hot pie with sauce. With the golden arches adorning the horizon, the magnetic attraction will be exponential. What a great move for the proprietors of 1 and 2 Marine Drive and 5 Nepean Highway. Safety beach indeed. Planning concerns. I'd hate to be a planner, as they seem to base their talents on gazing at crystal balls. Sure, there is a plethora of historical data available based on the status quo, but the applicant has introduced new elements into the proposal over and above the historical use of the land. Significant new elements. A sit-down restaurant with on-site parking and a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week drive-through fast food outlet. I put forward that comparing vehicle levels and pedestrian movements to prior periods is not relevant. It's a guide that shows growth, not the status quo. This proposal for 1 and 2 Marine Drive and 5 Nepean Highway has no strategy for the future. We are experiencing intrinsic growth throughout the peninsula. Our infrastructure barely handles the load now. The addition of this facility at this location will only accelerate the problems and leave our children wondering, why didn't they plan for the future? Measuring car and trailer lengths. Question: how long is your vehicle when towing a trailer? I'd like to quantify the 6 metre rule. As the video shows, the average type of vehicles for towing are the larger SUV and four-wheel drive and small trucks. All vehicles with a trailer will be over 6 metres in length. The black band on the tape measure is the 6 metre point. The total length of an average vehicle towing a trailer is between 9 and 11 metres long. Drivers that disobey the instruction to turn left will potentially block the eastbound Nepean Highway lane while attempting illegal right turns. Nepean Highway travel. Let's now assume that you're a driver towing a jet ski trailer wishing to launch your pride and joy at the Safety Beach boat launching ramp, obeying the left turn sign. You have exited the service station and travelling east along Nepean Highway. You have a choice to make. You can choose to travel for about 1.2 kilometres, then make a U-turn at the exit ramp of the freeway or the crossing for Aldi. You will then travel back along Nepean Highway to the corner and traffic lights, another 1.2 kilometres, then negotiate the lights and make a right turn onto Marine Drive, to then travel to the boat launching ramp, another 2.7 kilometres. Or, after about 100 metres, you can choose to turn into Dromana Parade and travel to the end where the launching ramp is. You'll find Dromana Parade to be a small local road with cars parked on either sides. There's a tight squeeze in a lot of locations along its 2.7 kilometre length, especially when you come across the buses travelling in both directions every 15 minutes. This is the main bus route from Frankston to Sorrento, 788. Either option introduces delay and increases traffic congestion. It will be very tempting to break the law and exit the servo to the right. Landslip. At this stage, it's important to note that between the 14th and 26th of January 2025, the traffic numbers through Dromana were impacted by the landslip in Macrae. The authorities closed Point Nepean Road, Nepean Highway, at the far end of Dromana for that period. Much of the usual through traffic was diverted along the Mornington Peninsula Freeway, bypassing Dromana. Consequently, there were significant southbound delays at the exit points of the freeway at Macrae and Rosebud, much of which would have normally used Point Nepean Road through Dromana and the applicant's site. Superficial mitigations. The applicant has proposed minor changes, such as extending a pedestrian crossing, limiting nighttime voice ordering, and placing a bench on the foreshore. These are superficial gestures that are not addressing the core issue: severe traffic congestion and safety risks. The applicant's only proposal to alleviate these problems is to erect a "no right turn if your vehicle is over 6 metres in length" sign. Not only is it confusing and too wordy, as I have discussed, it sends vehicles with trailers on a wild goose chase to find the boat launching ramps. The need for a comprehensive plan. The existing service station was built in a different era, before the rapid growth of the peninsula. In recent years, the increase of the permanent population has boomed. The tourist population has exploded, and the popularity of water sports has roared, literally. Today's planners must account for future expansion and ensure developments do not outpace infrastructure capacity. If this project proceeds, significant upgrades, such as a large roundabout and safe pedestrian access, must be required. Without investing appropriately, the base problems will continue: the traffic congestion, pedestrian danger, rubbish, amenity, off-centre development, and residential area with neighbours immediately next door. Conclusion. The development needs to be a successful facility for the community at large, not just the pockets of the applicant. The tabled proposal cannot support the anticipated traffic and safety concerns, and the applicant has failed to offer real solutions. This project should not proceed unless a drastic redesign addresses the fundamental flaws in the planning and infrastructure. Thank you for your time.